Hello, I'm Ivanvi Thankio and welcome to Half in One. Let us spend a few minutes to talk about the need to rethink education. The current global pandemic has had such serious repercussions that the world has not seen such a large-scale closure of schools and colleges at the same time and for the same reason since World War II. We already know that this pandemic will be long-lasting and far-reaching, but what would that mean for the global education system? Educators have always been trying to find new ways to educate the future generations and improve on an outdated method of teaching. This lockdown period has been somewhat of an enlightening period for these educators and the masses to start rethinking of how the education system desperately needs a revamp. The majority of students currently pursuing education are from Generation Z, a generation that has grown up in a truly globalized world. This generation, the oldest of whom are now 25 years old, are governed by technology, and this is one main aspect of how the education system can be revamped. The current situation we are undergoing provides the perfect opportunity for the outdated system to offer a more modern and appropriate mode of education for the current and future generations such as Alpha and beyond. 20th century teaching methods and 21st century technology represent a generation gap like no other, and that is showing in classrooms all over the world. Generation Z is a generation that comes from original ideas and putting those ideas to work rather than the traditional passive learning that is so common but so outdated. Most students from this generation will say they learn best by doing and the results make it clear. The failure rate for lecture classes are 55% much higher than active learning environments. We are in the midst of a global crisis, but that should not affect the education of children. They are the future of this world, and they cannot be neglected, and their education should still be a high priority. During this pandemic, the education system is going through a huge trial and error run, but provisions have to be made to accommodate or revamp the system in order to educate the future generations. According to Dell Technologies report, 85% of the jobs in 2030 that Generation Z and Alpha will enter into have not been invented yet. According to the World Economic Forum report, 65% of primary school children today will be working in job types that do not exist yet. The ensuing repercussions of this global pandemic may change our entire world and how we see it. There is no right or wrong procedure to overcome such a large-scale disaster, but we need to focus on how education needs a revamp and how to prepare the upcoming generations for the future. While some countries have reopened their schools, an overwhelmingly majority of students worldwide are still stuck with online learning. Although an inconvenience, it has prompted new examples of educational innovation. Students have a chance of personalized learning fluidly. Research shows increased retention of information by students, taking less time, meaning these changes might possibly stay. COVID-19 has dramatically impacted life across the planet, and a new normal for education is urgently needed, prompting a rebuild of the education system. The structure of today's education is brittle. 2- and 4-year degrees cannot be the only alternatives. More vocational technical schools are needed so students can get more job-ready skills. Currently, education systems focus on the importance of exams, leaving out an essential ingredient of learning, that is engagement. But this is difficult to achieve and harder to scale. In a post-COVID world, actual classrooms can be used for engaging two-way activities, while online and pre-reading can be used to accomplish one-way transfers. Post-COVID, online modality should be used for in-person engagement. It is obvious that online education is not a replacement for in-person learning, but it can strengthen it. Education is seen as a means to minimize social and economic inequality, but India has an uneven digital structure. Therefore, solely implementing online education can result in the exclusion of the marginalized. According to Niti Aayog, there are over 55,000 villages in India with no mobile connectivity. Children in poorer districts of the country tend to do badly in terms of learning outcomes. Government school students are bearing the brunt when compared to private school students because they lack the means for e-learning. Indian education needs to be included in the list of essential services, and appropriate no-tech and low-tech solutions are required immediately. Post offices can be used as a means to distribute educational resources, just as they have been instrumental in ensuring the supply of medical and essential goods during the pandemic. This countrywide network can be a game changer in providing education for all. The Union Cabinet cleared a national education policy proposing sweeping changes in India's education system. It is a comprehensive framework to guide the development of education in the country. To date, India has 3 NEPs. Some of these changes are opening up of Indian higher education to foreign universities, dismantling of the UGC and the AICTE, introduction of a 4-year multidisciplinary undergraduate program with multiple exit options, and discontinuation of the MPhil program. Right investment in the education sector is critically important during the economic downturn. Research predicts that if the world invests in higher quality basic education system for all children, the world GDP can grow at 11% annually for the entire century. Money will come back with high interest. Policy makers must ensure that equity and inclusion remain central to their plans on education. The ensuing repercussions of this global pandemic may change our entire world and how we see it. There is no right or wrong procedure to overcoming such a large-scale disaster, but we need to focus on how education needs a revamp and how to prepare the upcoming generations for the future.